This is something that we have tested already in Portugal, Germany, Canada. I love this product. It is so good.
My man's talking about food like it's a product. Like, that's the problem. He's in boardrooms all day long.
I'm sorry, but my McDonald's meal shouldn't cost as much as a Chili's sit-down meal. Not only that, but they are constantly discontinuing items that work for them that people actually like for no reason at all. Why are Chipotle workers acting like the food is literally coming out of their paycheck every time they scoop it into a bowl? And then McDonald's, oh God, don't get me started on the shrinkflation and all that.
A 4 for 4. Remember the 4 for 4 guys at Wendy's? Truth be told, a 4 for 4 nowadays would be like a 4 for 12 or a 4 for 16.
3 chicken tenders, a side, and a drink is $18. 18?
It's not like y'all got premium chicken breasts that y'all feed in the streets. Imagine a world where fast food is a luxury item. Fast food is not what it used to be. Not only that, but for many people, it's not just food, it's a product. Convenience and speed used to be the pillars that kept fast food in rotation in American homes. Now they seem to feel like a luxury. Let's get straight into it.
Chris K here with, you've heard about it, here it is, the Big Arch. This is something that we have tested already in Portugal, Germany, Canada. I love this product. It is so good. I'm gonna do a tasting right now, but I'm gonna eat this for my lunch, just so you know. So here we go. First, holy cow. God, that is a big burger. We've got a very unique kind of sesame, poppy sort of bun on it. We've got 2 quarter-pound patties, a delicious Big Arch sauce, and of course some lettuce. So, oh, there's so much going on with this. First of all, let's try to get this thing, I don't even know how to attack it. Got so much to it. Oh, there's also some crispy onions on here as well. I see those kind of coming out. All right, the moment of truth. That is so good. That's a big bite for a Big Arch. It's distinctively McDonald's. Only McDonald's could do this type of burger, but it also is unlike anything else on our menu. It's a delicious product. You know, you've got sort of the cheeses and the gooiness, but those crispy onions as well gives a nice texture. And of course, we've got the pickles. So I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my lunch, but Big Arch, try it when you can get it.
And this is the issue. This is the big problem here with fast food in America. This is the CEO of McDonald's trying out the product. He's not even trying out the food. He's trying out the product. My man's talking about, oh, we already tested it in Portugal and other countries in Europe. Tested it. My man's talking about food like it's a product. Like, that's the problem. He's in boardrooms all day long. He's not in the nitty gritty. He's not down to earth. He's completely disconnected, to the point where he's calling me, if me and you's having this, we're just gonna call it a burger. My man said the product. This is absolutely absurd work. This is the state of fast food in America right now. At this point, what are we really eating? Because if you're calling it a product, what is it truly? What is it truly? I have to know. I have to know. Is it meat or is it something else? Your best bet is to truly just stay away from fast food. But it's so difficult because it does still serve a purpose: speed and convenience. This is terrible. We need to move on.
I'm glad that a lot of fast food chains today are losing money and like slick going broke and their sales are down, because they have completely lost sight of the plot. Like, they've gone off the rails of what they're supposed to be for. I'm sorry, but my McDonald's meal shouldn't cost as much as a Chili's sit-down meal. Not only that, but they are constantly discontinuing items that work for them that people actually like for no reason at all. The quality is consistently getting worse and worse and worse, but the prices keep rising, and then the workers still don't get paid a livable wage. That doesn't make any sense. I could run down a whole list of things that I think that certain fast food restaurants should do. Like, why does my Chick-fil-A now taste like stringy 3D printed meat? Why is Wendy's switching their lettuce and discontinuing sauces? And even, why did they even change the barbecue sauce recipe in the first place? Like, I could run down a whole list. Why are Chipotle workers acting like the food is literally coming out of their paycheck every time they scoop it into a bowl? And then McDonald's, oh God, don't get me started on the shrinkflation and all that. Restaurants need to get back to what they're supposed to be. Fast food is supposed to be good, easy, cheap food that's affordable for like most families. And you know what's crazy? Their workers used to make a livable wage.
She's absolutely correct. Their workers used to make a livable wage. Guys, I'm originally from Haiti. I came to America in the early 2000s. Within my first 3 to 5 years of being in America, my mother worked at Burger King, guys. She worked at Burger King and we was able to get a house. My mom, my dad, and myself. We was able to get a house. And she saved up her money working at Burger King. And that was like the entry point for a lot of my family members who came here from Haiti. They would literally work fast food jobs, save up money, and then get a crib. In the same houses that they purchased during the time they were working those jobs, they still live in them now, and they're like major assets now. She's 100% correct. Cutting out on ingredients, changing ingredients, cutting corners, trying to make things cheap, trying to squeeze out as much profit as they possibly can. This is what these fast food places are doing. The purpose of this is for speed and convenience. She's talking about the food don't even taste the same no more. She literally uttered something that we mentioned in our Chipotle video. They literally are shimming when they're dropping the food on your plate as if they're the ones paying for it with their own check. It's really like this nowadays. Come on, that is absolutely unacceptable that when you go and purchase fast food, you literally are paying more than at a sit-down restaurant. That's absolutely unacceptable. Let's keep it a million here. And she also talked about deals that just completely do not exist anymore. Y'all remember the $5 foot long? I mean, listen, let's be real here. Okay, inflation, all these things are things that play a role in the cost of food, the different economic factors. I get it. I completely get it. But where's $5 foot long at? A 4 for $4. Remember the 4 for $4 guys at Wendy's? Truth be told, a 4 for $4 nowadays would be like a 4 for $12 or a 4 for $16. Come on, let's be real here. You paying $16 for 4 items. Come on. But to harp on that initial point that she made, fast food jobs literally, now listen, I'm not saying that fast food jobs are these jobs where, you know, it's the most high level skill on the face of this planet. Okay, that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is these people are working at these places. You used to be able to start from the bottom and work your way up using it. You cannot do that anymore. All wages have stagnated. It's not even just fast food, it's across the board. Absolutely absurd. But yo, if I'm out here paying more for a meal at McDonald's or at some fast food restaurant than it is at Chili's, that's a problem. And that's something that definitely has to be addressed. Absolutely crazy. On to the next video.
Fast food places have completely lost their mind. Many of them are now more expensive than sit-down restaurants. Don't believe me? Look at the prices if you go through McDonald's, if you go through Chipotle, Burger King, Wendy's. Now, look at the prices for the people that have fixed this. Look at Chili's prices. At Chili's right now, you can go to Chili's and get a big burger or a big chicken sandwich with fries and a drink for $9.99. That's their lunch special for people that want to come in and grab lunch from Chili's. Red Lobster changed when Debola came in and completely switched everything for them. Now they have happy hours. They have $5 margaritas. They have seafood boils. All of these sit-down places that were in trouble because their business wasn't going good. They were looking at bankruptcy. They were like, oh crap, there's a huge market for all these places now where fast food has gone for where it started at COVID to 3 times as much now. The other day, I paid $52.64 for 2 bowls and 2 drinks at Chipotle. Receipt is on my story.
That boy's 100% right. Last week we covered him. He was literally showcasing to us that Chipotle disaster that he had to pay for. My man paid an arm and a leg for 2 bowls after a serious workout session with his son. But that's besides the point. My man is mentioning very, very important things here. You have to think about it. Imagine a world where fast food is a luxury item. At this point, that's not far-fetched. Let's keep it 100% honest here, guys. That is not far-fetched. From COVID pandemic time, prices have shot up 3x. Come on. At that point, fast food is a luxury item. Believe it or not, grocery shopping is literally your best friend at this point. Get creative now. Now it's time to get them creative juices flowing. Get in the kitchen. Start coming up with some recipes. Utilize TikTok. Utilize your resources. Build some skill set for yourself. I understand. I understand the convenience of fast food, but good Lord, convenience at this point is a luxury. And it's a crazy luxury monetarily, respectfully. No, this is absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. Things have to change. Because at this point, what are restaurants gonna do? What are these fast food restaurants gonna do? They're just gonna be shutting down left and right. People are gonna start tightening up. They're gonna be like, no, you guys are degrading the quality of the food and I'm paying more and you guys are providing less portions in proportion to what I'm paying. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Things are becoming so irrationally expensive that even I'm starting to question the prices. And I say that as someone who lives under the guise of, well, I gotta get it anyway, right? So like if it's gas or food, I really don't question it because it's a necessity for me to live. What am I gonna say? I'm not gonna eat food. And I just got food from Popeyes and all that's not necessarily a necessity. 3 chicken tenders, a side, and a drink is $18. 18?
Oh no, that is absolutely unacceptable. Not for 3 chicken tenders, guys. You can literally probably go to Cane's and get you like their box combo, and I think it's like anywhere between $9 to $11. $18 for some 3 chicken tenders. At that point, what are you really paying for? It's not like, okay, I get it. Popeyes is very popular, I get it, but what are we paying for? Brand recognition, bro? No, it's not like y'all got premium chicken breasts that y'all feed in the streets. No, y'all are not sourcing the best nicely cut chicken. You're not. So what are people truly paying for out here? And it's not like she ordered this on DoorDash. On DoorDash, I would have been like, I bet, okay, convenience fees, okay, delivery fees, all that tip, okay, maybe $18. She looked like she's at the drive-thru. I think someone rang her up for the wrong order because that's unacceptable. Wow, a world where food is a luxury. Okay. Let's just move on to the next one, guys.
So I haven't been to Subway in a fat minute, like 2 years, but I was shopping today. There was a Subway where I was at, so I was like, fuck it, let's rip it quick. Bro, $20 for an all-American club footlong meal? $20. $20 fucking dollars for a mid-ass sandwich and a meal. Y'all tripping. We are in beyond a recession. If Subway's getting away with $20 meals.
My man said he hasn't been there in quite a while. And mind you, he got a foot long. Guys, y'all know the jingle, $5 foot long. Okay, I get it. Times have changed. Inflation, we have to consider these things. We have to consider the economic factors. Yes, I completely understand. But guys, Chipotle and Subway, in terms of when the employees are shuffling the ingredients around, they operate in the exact same way. $5 footlong back in the day. Okay, maybe the $5 footlong now is probably $8 to $9 now. My man is still paid more. If it's really truly $9, if we're accounting for inflation for what used to be a $5 footlong deal, my man still paid $20. He paid $20 for the meal. That's still, he paid way more than he needed to. I personally believe he paid way more than he needed to. But guys, like stuff like this is it's really tough to see because it's not just individual people who are buying their food. It's not just that, it's the people who work at these places, their ability to be able to start carving a route for themselves, build their skills at these entry-level positions, build their skills there and start building a life for themselves. Because these companies are making hand over fist billions of dollars, but wages remained stagnant. And I get it. These skills are not crazy high level skills. They're not. But hey, like some people take it serious. You can learn about management in these roles. You can learn about customer service in these roles. You can learn how to serve well in these roles. You can learn how to manage well in these roles. You can learn how to become more organized and work on your soft skills through these roles. They're viable. They do help build those strong foundational, things that you need for later parts of your career. They matter. Fast food in America is really done. I can't believe I'm saying this. I cannot believe I'm saying this. At this point, guys, fast food seems like it's becoming a luxury for a lot of people because there's no reason for anyone to buy one sandwich where they're skimping out on the portions anyway, and then you're paying $20 plus tax for that. You have no business going to a Chick-fil-A or a McDonald's or a fast food restaurant and you're paying more than Applebee's or a Chili's or somewhere where you get a waiter and there's an ambiance and a deliberate rewarded setting for you to sit, chill, relax, eat your food, and enjoy the time. And you're paying more for a fast food experience than a sit down restaurant. No, that's absolutely unacceptable. And we're talking about food here. We got the CEO of McDonald's talking about product. At that point, you have to sit there and ask yourself, what are the people truly consuming at this point? What's going into the people's bodies at this point? What is happening here? For me, it's absolutely unacceptable. But this is the state of the nation, guys. This is the state of the nation. We saw some examples of Subway, but I have a video right here for you guys that goes through what's going on with Chipotle, because Chipotle thinks it's absolutely okay to dive deep into the data and analytics and tell me and you that 60% of the people who eat at Chipotle make $100,000. And because of this, we have to increase our prices. Absolutely absurd. This video is right here for you guys. Y'all be safe out here. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel if you like culture, society, current events, and things of that nature. That's it for me. Odens, out.